Hello you guys, and welcome to Abundantly Minimal. My name is Sarah and we have our third anti-haul. This anti-haul is for August and this is stuff I'm getting rid of this month. I like to do these anti-haul videos because haul videos, where people buy a bunch of stuff and then talk about it, are so popular. And I really think that sends the wrong message, especially when as a society we're spending so much money and have so much extra stuff and it can just be too much. So hopefully this kind of video inspires you to do some decluttering of your own, and maybe some of the items that I'm getting rid of resonate with you and you might no longer need them as well. So let's get started. All right, so my first item, I'm not sure how clear it's going to be. This just looks like a piece of wood, but this was actually our coffee table we were using. In my minimalist apartment tour video, I'll link up there, we still had this one, but to be honest, I didn't really like this coffee table. One thing I realized too after I filmed that was, besides one lamp and that little island cart thing in our kitchen, we've actually bought nothing here like brand new. It was either purchased used, given to us as like a gift, like a wedding gift or things like that, or from our childhood rooms. And so the vast majority of stuff we actually didn't personally really pick out, or we bought it used. This little coffee table thing, it actually has legs that screw in, and one of them kept falling out, like it wasn't really staying in anymore. But also too, it worked really well for us for the first 3 years, but I was like, I kind of want to upgrade a little bit. And so we actually went to a Habitat for Humanity restore. I love those stores. If you have any by you and you're looking for some furniture that could be a cool used option that supports Habitat for Humanity, and they actually had an end table. I'll put a picture in here so you can take a look. Basically we're really excited because it feels like a classier upgrade, but I still, like I said, I'm kind of weird. I hate buying new things. So regardless, we are getting rid of this coffee table and the legs for it obviously this month. I bought this little storage ottoman things. I bought it at a garage sale a couple years ago and had it in my classroom, but I wasn't really taking advantage of it. I feel like with college and people moving out right around the corner, someone might be able to get more use out of this than I did. My mom actually got this basket as something that I think we put cards in at our wedding, but we no longer need this storage space. So I might actually give it back to her and see if she wants it, or I will donate it. I'm getting rid of this rolling pin, mostly because I rarely use it, and honestly, even if I'm making things that should have a rolling pin, I'm just lazy and I use my hands or like a cup. So I'm gonna get rid of this. These placemats were given to us and I honestly never thought they were that attractive, but then we didn't have to buy placemats, but we did upgrade our placemats a little bit since we moved into this place, so we are getting rid of these. Jake got rid of some more clothing, some undershirts, and his least favorite pair of dress pants. An extra laundry basket, also something that could be helpful to someone for back to school. I have a bag of old command hooks. I use these a lot more, and honestly I just don't think we really need them. This is just like a reusable bag that's got like some insulation, but this was one we really never used. Time to go. I actually have a friend in mind who I might give this to. This is just one of those portfolio kind of things. It looks formal. It's got the U of I logo on it, and we bought 2 of them and used them for like our job interviews. We have one still that we're keeping, but this was a duplicate item and I didn't anticipate us really both needing them on the same day anymore. So that is something we're going to pass on to a friend. Just a generic extra binder here. Jake got rid of the March of the Penguins. We really don't have many DVDs anymore, but we're not the type to really watch them again. So he watched it one more time and passing it on. We had a couple extra knives, so I kind of wrapped them up for them to be safe, and we'll be getting rid of those because I feel like I only need a good chef's knife and a serrated knife, and I don't need these extra ones. This is a zester. I specifically bought it within the last 2 years or so, and I haven't used it. And I think right now I'm at the phase 2 where I don't even buy much citrus. I'll buy a bottle of lemon juice. That's just easier for me. So getting rid of this. This was a purse I used for several years in college, but then after a while it just sat in my closet while we were in our old apartment, so I figured it's time to let it go. In the things I've stopped buying video, I talked about the bundt pan that I bought instead of a donut pan, so I'm getting rid of that now. I'll link the video up here if you want to see it. These are just a few random items that we tried to sell. I did shut down my Amazon store where I was selling some of my used items because I sold most things and I don't really want to be dealing with that stuff anymore. So we just had 2 things not sell out of a much larger array of things. So that was definitely a really positive experience, but these were up for over a year each, and if no one bought them during that year, I feel like it's not going to be purchased going forward. So many extra cords here. I think a lot of these, if not all of them, have to do with TV. In our previous apartment, the hookups were just kind of confusing. Getting them set up here, it's a lot more simple, so I have no idea what these cords are. I'm just gonna get rid of them, and I don't think we're going to be needing them. We're getting rid of some extra chip clips because we don't even, because we don't even really have chips much anymore, and we kept 2. I don't know why we had 7. That seems a little excessive. This random tray we're getting rid of. We used it to organize our tea in a drawer before, but our drawer space has shrunk and we don't really need this anymore. And then finally, these are some little outlet adapters. The apartment we used to live in was a 1920s house, still had mostly 2-pronged outlets, and so these were helpful there, and we honestly should have left them for the next tenants of that place, so that was a mess up on our part, but we are going to be passing these on. So there you guys go. Those are things that we're getting rid of for the month of August. Hopefully this was very helpful to you, but if you are seeking some additional support and inspiration, feel free to head down to the description field to sign up for our newsletter list. You get 2 freebies upon joining: a declutter challenge guide, which can help you declutter room by room, as well as a 8-step guide to start your minimalist journey if you feel like you're stuck and you want to just make a change. I do put out videos 3 times a week on minimalism and healthy living, so if that's something that you think would benefit you, I'd recommend subscribing so you don't miss any of my videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!